Hello, all. Welcome back to the castle today. Superman. I've seen it. I have special permission to talk about it very limitedly. That being said, let's get into it. Is this the movie we need? I believe it missed the mark by a little bit. James Gunn has been quoted saying this doesn't need to be a grand slam, it can be a double. If I were to use that terminology, I believe the way I would discuss this movie is this is a single. It's a decent foundation. However, witnessing what I witnessed in this movie, I am very, and I do mean very, concerned about Supergirl. There's reasons why. I will go into more detail in a separate video that will be spoiler free. There's zero spoilers here. Trust me. I'm telling you about my genuine thoughts on the movie. The group of individuals that I saw it with are all pretty much a very mixed bag. I've got one good friend that is a very hardcore DC fan, and he didn't like it, but he liked it better than the Man of Steel, and I do realize that is a very, very low bar. But most of the people that really you would refer to them as normies, the average audience, did seem to enjoy it more than the hardcore comic book people. So I believe you're going to have two sides of a coin on this movie. You're going to have the average audience that's going to like it. Is it going to be enough to make it $1 billion movie? And I don't think so. We'll see. I could be wrong. And then you're going to have there's going to be three groups, but the third group don't count. It's not a bros. You're going to have the second group, which is your hardcore comic book, even Marvel to it. I know Marvel and DC never really got along. And they're going to be, I believe, in my camp where there's decisions that's made in this movie, and you just go, and I kind of get the direction it went, but I don't know why he did it. Because, no, I can't, not yet. If I were to rate this thing right now, just as I'm sitting, I'm floating between a 6 and a 7 out of 10, and I can't make my mind up which, because there is a lot of good in this movie. There absolutely is. But there's a lot of stuff that you just go, why did you make that decision? And it kind of takes you out of the movie. As a fan, I'd be willing to give it a 7. As a critic, probably a 6. And wait, can I say that? I'm going to have a little more freedom to talk about it here in about another hour. I'm making this video Wednesday. It will be released tomorrow. And I'm talking to a certain future ruler of Earth. So keep your eye out for that, for those of you who watch this channel. I can't say that yet either. Dadgum. Like I said, I've got a tiptoe around this, guys. And I wouldn't spoil it anyway. It's just stuff that I had issues with. Let's just say it walks on 4 legs. There should have been something different down there. What else is there? Lois and Clark. The woman that plays Lois, and this guy in my opinion, he does a better Clark than most other Superman. Let's get the gold standard, the GOAT, Christopher Reeve. That bar is in another stratosphere. They're going to have one hell of a script, one hell of an actor. And my second one will be Henry Cavill, and I like Henry Cavill's Superman, not his Clark. If you're going to compare Clarks, I like this guy's Clark. He does a good job as Clark. He does a decent job at Superman, but it's just I can't go into too many details. I'll get into deeper later. This is just my first review of it, just to kind of let people know, would I recommend it? Oh God! If I look at this movie the same way I look at Meg 2.0. If you walk into this movie with the right mindset, you will probably like it. You're not. If you watch Top Gun Maverick, I don't know if you're going to walk out of there the same way of that one that you will with this one. All in all, sorry, I'm telling you the truth. Will I see it again? Probably in IMAX 4D. Yeah, and that's probably going to be the last time I see it. Will I buy it? I doubt it. And that's all I've got for today. Like I said, I'm very limited on what I can say. I had to sign paperwork. Everybody with me had to sign paperwork. That being said, thank you all for watching. It means more than you know. Your time, your support, your subs. And I promise you guys, I will not spoil. Trust me, if I spoil it, that means it's bad. I'm talking about historical bad. See you guys next video.